How to reduce the size of VMware disk. My Ubuntu image VMware disk has grown to 5 GB physical file size. It's a dynamically growing disk with the maximum capacity of 8 GB. I cleaned some stuff inside Linux distro and now inside it occupies 3 GB. Obviously the physical file size didn't shrink back automatically. Is there a way, if possible free of charge, to shrink this disk back to 3 GB? I need this to fit the image on the DVD.
I found the solution. You have to compact your hard drive. Virtual machine, settings, general, clean up virtual machine.
There are 3 steps. Defragment, no need to un/remount anything. Sudo e4 defrag/. Ignore any errors. Some files like some links and device files can't be defragmented. 0 Fill all unused space so VMware knows it's indeed unused. dd if equals /dev/0 if equals wipe file bs equals 1 meter, sync, /bin/rm wipe file. Run the shrink operation. Sudo VMware toolbox cmd disk shrinkenly.
Thinning, shrinking, vmdk disks on esxi, Sphere Linux guests. Note, shrinking is often used interchangeably to refer to the process of reducing the size of a thin type disk file. VMware uses the term shrink to refer to reducing the underlying size of the disk available to the guest, and thinning as the process most tend to use of recapturing unused space without altering the underlying available size. Since esxi does not support vmtools-based shrinking on Linux guests, the following steps must be used. See reference link below for more information. If possible, stop all disk write-intensive applications and services as the following steps will momentarily fill the target volume. Defragment volumes on target vmdk and ignore any errors as symlinks/device files/ etc. cannot be defragmented. Zero Fill all unused space. Shut down an AMP, power off guest. SSH to the esxi host and issue these commands. Power on the guest. Source. This URL. Deletion of files in most file systems will not completely remove them, merely file tables will be altered. Use of freeware secure file deletion utilities are useful, such as eraser or delete to zero out the space to zero the free space on the volume, effectively clearing the free space of data. It is then that the disk can be properly thinned. You can then use the vmstools-k command, esxi/s4.1 and later, to complete the block reclaim or use storage motion to migrate the virtual machine to a data store with different VMFS block size.
Open VMware Toolbox in the guest, as root, and shrink the disk. Documentation. If you don't have VMware tools, you can shrink the disk manually in 2 steps. First, clear the free space on the virtual disk using a tool like ZeroFree. ZeroFree is available in Ubuntu, but since it requires the guest OS file system to be mounted read-only, you may want to run it off a live CD. Parted Magic reportedly includes ZeroFree. After zeroing the free space, Open Virtual Machine Settings and compact the virtual disk.
If you want to support the channel, please consider subscribing.